Hi everybody, it's Kim from Expressions of the Universe with your weekly wisdom for May 10th through May 16th. And we're entering retrograde season. All the planets are starting to move backwards to give us a chance to, review and reconsider everything in our lives and what's going on in the world. And it's kind of crazy because I don't ever remember a year where every single planet goes retrograde. I mean, we're used to Mercury retrograde and, occasionally the other planets, but they're all doing it. Anyway, I'm going to pull cards. I think I'll do a reading for maybe like the next 30-ish days to see where we are. And I'll pull cards for each sign. If you haven't checked out your May tarot scope for each sign, please, go to my YouTube channel, Expressions of the Universe, or my website, expressionsoftheuniverse.com, because you will be able to find the links there. I did write a blog this morning about these retrogrades, at least the first couple. So today, September, what am I saying? Oh my gosh. So anyway, yeah, I did not get fancy. I'm pretty au naturel because I'm painting my living room. Ceilings are a bitch. I needed a break. My arms are killing me. And I didn't want to leave you all high and dry while I'm on vacation because this is such an important week. So today, May 10th, Saturn is going retrograde. Saturn rules. Think of Chronos, Father Time. It's rules, regulations. I often call Saturn the karma police. It's also civilizations. And so we are reconsidering all of that, especially even our own personal karma. May 12th, Venus will go retrograde in Gemini. Saturn is retrograde in Capricorn. So we're just going to revisit what really has happened, I guess, over the last 6 months, probably since November, December of 2019. So Saturn will be retrograde May 10th through, I think, September 29th. May 12th, Venus goes retrograde in Gemini until June 25th. So this is reconsideration where our heart is concerned, our relationships, communication. I would expect that maybe, relationships from the past could come back. Maybe improve communications or reconsidering. Maybe we're reconsidering talking to people that we haven't talked to for a long time, given everything that's going on in the world. And then Jupiter will go retrograde on May 14th. I have the dates for that. I can't remember when that'll go direct, but it's pretty much, a good portion of the year. Then all the other planets will follow suit. I have them listed in my blog, but I don't want to focus on them until those dates come up. Let's take one chunk at a time. So Jupiter is about our beliefs and our ideals, our belief system. What is it that we believe in? There's so much going on. But the North Node moved into Gemini, and I'm still in the middle of writing that article because that will be extensive. It carries us through January of 2022. Is that correct? Yeah, I think it is. I think it's January 2022. So what is the North Node in Gemini? Well, first of all, Gemini is the ruler of communication, ruler of our thoughts and our words. So I think a lot of truth will start to come out. Remember, the South Node is in Sagittarius, and Jupiter rules Sagittarius. That's our beliefs. So a lot of that is changing right now. And whatever you believe, that's fine. You know, you're living in your own world. I think for all of us, whatever it is that we do for ourselves, as long as it doesn't harm other people, is good for us. You know, there is no rule to follow what we should and shouldn't do for ourselves. And that's part of the reason why I'm taking a break. I'm doing my daily meditation, channeling. I'm trying to get the truth of what I feel and what I believe. You know, I posted a video on my personal Facebook page and I got mixed reviews. Some people loved it. Some people said it was bullshit. It was, you know, from Judy Mikovits. And it's like my guides even said, hey, step back from the fray and be more discerning. Who knows what the truth is? And does it really even matter? Because like, what am I as an individual, or what are you as an individual going to do? The only thing I can do is make sure I stay at peace and that I am happy within myself. So that's why I had to get off social media for a little bit. I was supposed to go on vacation with my daughter for a pre-wedding. She's getting married, pre-wedding mother-daughter retreat. And so that's not happening. But the nice thing is she does have off. I got to see her for the first time in 60 days here in Pennsylvania. We are still in shelter at home as of today, May 10th. Happy Mother's Day, until June 4th, which is my birthday. And then they're going to reevaluate again. It's because the numbers just keep rising. And that's okay. I'm good with that. I've got a lot of projects here. But I haven't seen my daughter, and I got to hug her today. And you know what? I kind of don't care because I need that. And you know what? I think, you know, we can't live in this fear. And also, too, by completely secluding ourselves, this is my belief, we actually lower our immunity to fight off whatever's coming at us. I'm currently doing medical medium Anthony Williams 28-day cleanse. I'm doing a reset of my body and, you know, taking this time off of social media to reset my mind and my spirituality. And I'm just enjoying it. And let's get into the cards. I think that's all I have to say. Just, you know, follow your own intuition as to what you feel is good for you. And that's all that matters. Just be kind, be compassionate, and harm no one else, not even yourselves. Okay, so I want to do a mini reading for the collective, and then I'll pull cards for each sign. I don't know which deck I should choose from yet. I'm being called to pull an angel card to get a theme. All right, let's see. I love it. It's kindness. Yes. Kindness, not only for ourselves, but for others. And you know, I know a lot of people are not happy about wearing masks, but do it out of kindness. If not for you, do it for people that are afraid, that are around you. You know, when you go in the store, do it for people that are more susceptible or at risk. Do it for them. Do it as an act of kindness. And I don't have my glasses. Where are my glasses? Oh well. Let me just do an excerpt. First of all, the affirmation says, I am kind to myself and others. I think that's perfect. And it says, in order to be kind, you must open your heart to the gentle qualities of caring and compassion. I just said that. is, oh gosh, come on, Kim. Be kind to yourself. Have reasonable expectations and give yourself the due praise. Sorry, I can't read this without my glasses, and I have no idea where they are now. I was looking to see if they're over there, but I thought they were in my pocket. Anyway, that's the theme for the week, and I really like that. Okay. So let's see what's going on in the world. See if we can get some clarity as to what's going on. Now, a video that I did about a month or more ago, I predicted when I did the general reading, third week of June, June 25th-ish, which would be when Venus is going direct again. But, you know, I don't know. I think there's too much unknown. I think, like, the divine, the universe, God, higher power, you know, whatever, we don't need to really know. We don't need to know the future because we're in the what is right now. It is what it is. So the big thing is to get out of the fear of what's going on and really get into the flow. The one thing I want to point out, I noticed the other night, you know, with the lack of pollution, and I noticed my neighbors and the businesses that are, you know, outlying, they're not using their lights outside like they were. Maybe they're conserving energy because, you know, money is tight, things are tight. Businesses aren't open, so they don't have their big billboards and their lights. And I was able to see stars and take pictures with my phone of the Big Dipper and the constellation of Gemini, Castor and Pollux. And I was just outside, like, in amazement at how clear the evening sky was, and that I was able to see more stars than I remember seeing, like, from when I was a little girl. You know, because I live in an urban area. I live right outside of Philadelphia. So, you know, like when I've been to Sedona, Arizona, oh my gosh, best night skies that I've ever experienced, because they have lighting laws. They require low voltage lighting everywhere so it doesn't disturb the night sky, and you can see the Milky Way clearly, and it's gorgeous. And there are meteorites and shooting stars all over the place. I mean, it's like, it feels like you're tripping on acid or something, because I've never seen anything like it. But I'm noticing those things. I'm noticing more and different birds in my yard at the feeders that I've never seen before. And you know, you've heard the reports all over the world about how our environment is changing, and we need to keep it that way. You know, because once everything goes back, and nothing is going back to the way it was, I'm going to tell you, I know a lot of you want your old lives back, and those lives are over. They're gone. They're over and done with. We may get some aspects of that old life back, but nothing is going to be the same ever again. And I'm actually kind of happy. And you can argue with me. All right, so the first card that's coming up, it's Libra, I balance. So this is all of us coming into balance. This is coming, Libra is ruled by Venus. So it is about love. And that's part of the reason why I'm wearing pink. And it is Mother's Day. Oh, and I have to do a big shout out to my daughter and son-in-law, because they pre-ordered a whitefish and bagel platter for me for Mother's Day, and they delivered it to me, and it was so unexpected. I didn't even think that I would see them. So I'm going to get to nosh as soon as I'm finished doing this video. I can't wait. I love whitefish salad. But anyway, we need to start to bring ourselves into balance. Of course, it's bringing the earth into balance. Somebody last week at my women's group said about balance. You know, we every time we get into balance, something throws chaos into the mix and throws us off our balance. So we really need to learn how to kind of walk that tightrope of discernment, of ebb and flow, so that we don't fall off, but we stay on. We just know how to kind of teeter it a little bit better. All right, Taurus, I have. So that's a big theme. The sun is in Taurus, and it really is about the things that we have, the things that we don't have. There are a lot of people that are so very worried, and I get it, because they're out of work and they don't have food, and the food bank lines are forever long, and the stores are overcrowded. Even if you do have the money to go and buy groceries, like I drove over to a grocery store the other day and I was like, oh, there's too many cars in the parking lot. And it's not because I'm really in fear, but I don't like to be around people to begin with. So I'll go another time, you know. And I'm good at picking the off hours because I didn't ever like to shop with a lot of people anyway. So generally, my intuition always steers me in the right direction. But this Taurus I have, we are in manifesting May. It is about, you know, our values, are the things that we have materialistically or non-materialistically. And that's part of what we're balancing right now, is the material versus the immaterial, counting our blessings, and balancing out the true values and the true importance of the things in our lives. All right, Mercury, the mind, comes in, and that is perfect, because it really is mind over matter of how you are handling the situation. You know, if you talk yourself into a catastrophe, then you'll have a catastrophe. But if you talk yourself into peace, then you'll have peace. I mean, you know, when you go with the flow and you accept what is, then you could start to adjust to that. And it all starts right here. Okay, and then Sagittarius, I see. And so that's even interesting because Gemini is ruled by Mercury, North Node's in Mercury, South Node in Sagittarius, I see. So it talks specifically about our beliefs and our ideals. What is it that you're seeing? Where is the clarity coming from? And it really starts within you. So we're balancing the material and immaterial. And then we are bringing clarity to the mind so that we can adjust how we are perceiving things. I love that. I love that. I'm going to kind of leave it at that and then do a quick, see if I could get some timing on this, and then I will pull cards for all of you. What deck should I use? Maybe I'll use the, what is it? Angels and Ancestor deck. I think that would be really good. Angels and Ancestors. Because I didn't use that deck in the May Tarot Scopes, and I do like to keep it fresh. All right, so victory, 6 of Wands. We're moving forward in victory. 2 of Pentacles, juggling many things, juggling many tasks. This is also figuring out our finances, being on top of this Taurus card. It's definitely learning how to rebudget, rethink things. I am enjoying not spending money like I used to, and being able to pay off my debt because I really want to be debt free. So, you know, I think a lot of us are really juggling how much money we have and how we can spend it and get the necessities and the things that we want, and, you know, only buying the things that are really, truly important. The Ten of Pentacles comes up. So this is prosperity and abundance showing up on top of the Taurus card. I love that. In the past, and we have the Five of Swords, and it's reversed. And so I'm really feeling swords does represent air. It represents Mercury and the mind and our thoughts and our words. Arguments are ending. Disparity is ending. Hatred and, you know, that opposition, it's ending. That's what I feel. We're changing our minds. Venus retrograde in Gemini. All right, so coming, happy times are coming, beautiful times are coming. We have the Four of Wands. This is more growth. This is celebrations. I feel that weddings and celebrations are coming to us. We have the Knight of Swords, and it's in reverse. So I feel that there's still more bad news ahead for us, or, you know, whatever you conceive as good and bad. But these are messages that are still coming forward of the world is still kind of, in many places, still quarantined, still shelter at home, still on lockdown, still restricted. Saturn retrograde is taking care of those restrictions. Think about the planet Saturn and those rings that go around the planet Saturn. They hold that planet in. That's like the restrictions. But yes, the Knight of Swords, message delivered by somebody who is younger. This could be the truth. But it also is misinformation that is coming. So you got to be really discerning, especially because it's on top of that Sagittarius I see. So be really discerning about the information that you're feeding yourselves with, and seek the truth. So we have the High Priestess coming up. This is that higher knowledge. This is that intuition. This is also discerning the light and the shadow. So look at the two pillars on either side of her. So this is the yin and the yang, and this is masculine, feminine. This is the light and the dark, or the light and the shadow. And so this is also in the position of where our fears lie. So could there be a lot of fears of not knowing what the truth is? Does it really matter? What is your truth? Does it matter where this came from? Does it matter, you know, what we're going to do with it? Really, all that matters is how you react to it. So the message also coming through is Page of Cups. And so this is emotions coming from a very infantile or immature place. This is also brand new feelings and emotions arising and emerging. This could be a new kindness, a new compassion for humanity, an offering to try something new, to be in a different way. Now, we have the Queen of Swords coming. So she usually has very cutting words. She's undermining. So who is this female that comes in, undermines this Knight of Swords that's reversed? And so I think that there's, you know, this is the two sides, and they're both evil. That's what I'm feeling. Both evil. A lot of arguments between this. This could be government figures. I think the beginning of the reading is like us personally. And then the 10 of Wands comes in. This is us getting back to work, getting back to what is. Could this woman be somebody that overrides what this guy says? You know, I don't know. So the number, the 10. So we have the two placements where I see timing. The Knight of Swords can't give us any timing. But the 10 of Wands, it says 10. So is it 10 days, 10 weeks, 10 months? The 10th month, October. Although Swords is very swift. We do have a lot of Wands, so that's growth, that's creativity, that's passion and fire. This is us making our own way in the world. 10 weeks. 10 more weeks? Really? Is that what I'm hearing? I don't know. We'll see. How many weeks? How far out is that? Because I originally said third week of June. So 10 more weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that takes us to the middle of July. So, yeah. We'll see. We do have a lunar eclipse coming on July 4th. And then we'll be going into Mercury retrograde. Oh. Yeah, so 10 weeks from now, July 17th, 18th, Mercury goes retrograde in the sign of Cancer. So that's interesting. We'll have to see. Let me pull cards for all of you. Oh, how many minutes are we into this? I know I can't see. I know this has been a long one, but I will not be posting on Facebook and Instagram for this whole coming week. I really need to get my stuff done here, and I need a personal break. The whole time I was sick, I didn't take a break. So, and I work a day job, and I really needed this vacation. I wish I was in sunny Florida at the Royal Pacific Resort, Universal Studios, where I was supposed to be. We were going to ride the rides and sip cocktails by the pool, but another time it wasn't meant to be. And I always live by that. You know, what's meant to be will be, and we kind of just go with that flow. All right. I'll start with the Aries. Aries. Let's get up in here. Let me get a little closer for all you. Okay, so Aries. Oh, let's see. We have Medicine Guardian saying be open to healing inspiration. And that reminds me of Archangel Raphael. Taurus, you get the drum. Dream and journey at this time. And I just went to fire ceremony the other night. Virtual Zoom fire ceremony, and it was actually beautiful. And we did 2 journeys. It was really nice. Gemini, you get the Knight. And that's interesting because the Knight of Swords showed up. And that does represent like that air sign Gemini. And he's saying be brave and honest. And I love that with the North Node in Gemini and Venus going retrograde in Gemini. It is about honesty and the truth. And being brave talks about, being brave talks about, you know, being willing to speak your voice, throat chakra. And I know that I got to post those other chakras on Facebook, but work on the ones that I already posted. The root, the sacral, the solar plexus, and the heart. Work on them. And then when I come back, we'll do the throat, the third eye, and the crown. Cancer. you get the Lady, and it says enjoy growth and reap rewards. Sorry, I don't have my glasses. So I think that this is great because, you know, the North Node just moved out of Cancer. The North Node was in Cancer for the last 18 months. And so now you get to reap the rewards from that time period. And then also, too, reaping the rewards before Mercury goes retrograde in your sign. Leo, Mother Earth. Feel loved and comforted. Oh, that's so pretty. I love that. Virgo, you get the Sage, and it says, be devoted and committed. And you take these cards for however you want them to be. Libra, you get the Eagle, see from a higher perspective. Scorpio, you get the Trader, exchange energy to create abundance. Sagittarius, you get the Broken Arrow. It says embrace the energy of peace. Capricorn, you get the Peacekeeper. And it says, let go of the need to be right. Aquarius, you get the Star Ancestor. Well, that's totally Aquarius. And it says, follow the voice of your soul. And then last but not least, Pisces, you get the Lord. And it says, take charge with authority. So make sure you check out for your sun sign, your rising sign, ascendant, and your moon. Put them together. We'll just have to wait and see what the hell's happening here. I'm going to go enjoy my brunch that the kids brought me. I'm so excited. And I guess I'll see you when I get back from vacation. I hope you have a great week. Be sure to check out the companion blog that goes with this, and subscribe to my blog at expressionsoftheuniverse.com so that if I post any articles while I'm on vacation, which I think I'm going to do North Node in Gemini, I'm feeling very creative. You never know. Then you'll get a notification when I do post those blogs. And if you like this video, please share it with your friends. And if you are not already subscribed, hit my head. Subscribe. Click the bell. Get notifications if I put out another video. I may get inspired during the week. All right. Until then, happy retrograde season. Happy Mother's Day to all of you mothers.